There is no greater fear of an aspiring individual missing their purpose in a life full of promise and intimacy. This world is big and beautiful, and travel allows you to see it from a fresh perspective, giving you greater depth of character and self-assuredness. Not keeping a travel journal is perhaps the greatest mistake an individual can make while moving through their journey of self-becoming. In this video, I'm going to show you my best kept secret to living a meaningful life while overseas. Expect great travel journal setups and ideas that not only are practical, but make your little book a beautiful and cherished talisman of your overseas adventures. And if you're looking to be your most capable and confident self overseas, subscribe to the channel that does just that. Expect a well-informed and inspirational experience. Let's make it happen. It was only after my study abroad experience in Florence, Italy, did I start travel journaling. But the 3 countries I visited before seemed less meaningful and more difficult to recall. This was a great disservice to both the host countries and myself. By not capturing the unique cultures of these places, I failed to contrive the most from these overseas adventures. But you're lucky. Today, everything about your next vacation changes, just like it did for me and the 20 other countries I visited. If done right, the journal becomes a scroll where you are the scribe. On this scroll is the authentic and aesthetic journey of your most transformative experiences. Not only does your travel journal become a practical reference of lingual phrases, beautiful maps, or flight confirmations, but an intimate place to capture those meaningful and vivifying moments, too often forgotten over the years. Because what will you bring back home? A few knickknacks? Maybe a wool sweater from Iceland? At least we can count on you returning with a plethora of incredible experiences. But upon returning home, details once fresh in your mind will inevitably start to fade. Then years go by. How might you recapture those meaningful and vivifying moments in morose times? It's the little things, the time of the day you walked into the cafe, the color of the waiter's eyes, and the smell of the coffee. These details are what grounds your experience. No pun intended. They become a gift, a rendering in which you can revive substantial feeling from your overseas journey. Your journal becomes a talisman of past truths, the ancient artifact of your unique life. Your TJ becomes the personification of your most formative years, and a pleasurable place to revisit them when you feel lost or insecure. You would not believe how many middle-aged adults confess to me their regrets for not keeping a travel journal. When life shakes my certainty and challenges my self-belief, these travel journals become an anchor in which I can tether my confidence and reclaim my self-belief. It will be the same for you. Now, what important topics go in your travel journal? Your travel journal starts the moment you begin planning your trip. In your travel journal, write out flights and lodging confirmations in case if your phone gets lost, and yes, it does happen. Itinerary details, times of arrival, layover times, and departure times. And of course, critical research topics of your host country. You'll have to see my other videos on what most important things travelers must research before arriving at their host country. It is the difference between getting your ATM card cloned or getting a free euro for being so polite. Practical yet aesthetic map printouts. Now, putting this in your travel journal is twofold. First, you're saved if your phone gets lost or pickpocketed. Second, opening your travel journal to confirm where you're going makes you look less like a tourist, thus less likely to be targeted for theft and crime. If you were a pickpocket, who would you rather take advantage of? The guy fumbling with his tourist map and phone, or the girl quietly reading in her journal? I'd go for the new Samsung. As well, transportation details and specific directions for exciting attractions. Quick currency estimations so you're not always stuck doing mental math in your head. Pictures of currency and coinage so you don't get punked while abroad. And lastly, personal experiences, stories of the day, details of the festival, contact information of cool people you meet, and everything else you collect while on the go. Slot stamped tickets, exotic receipts, and even napkins from that restaurant with the best seafood carbonara you've ever had. Trust your artistic eye and collect these visceral details for later scrapbooking or viewing. I just stuff them in the back of my journal. But make it your own talisman of past truths, showcasing what it means to be a well-traveled and enriched person. It is my belief, as we explore this beautiful world, we explore ourselves and the interconnectivity we have with others. Utilizing the travel journal setup of Expat Philosophy is the only way you can make that happen. We've got so many cool travel videos that's redefining what it means to find yourself overseas, all being led by people like you. So subscribe to be a part of this newest group and become the next expat philosopher. Man, I've enjoyed this video and I hope you did too. Help me tailor your needs to the next video by leaving a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Well, I've got to get back to my personal adventures in East Africa right now. So that's it for today. Expat Philosophy, signing off.